What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So check this out. You guys have always talked about getting a license plate relocator. I think I found one. Now this right here, I got this off of eBay. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description. Keep in mind, these universal eBay ones tend to always get lost in the websites and whatnot. So if I put something there and it's not there anymore, there's a high chance that the seller just ended up taking it off. But as you guys can see, it's just a universal license plate relocator. Now, Perrin has one where you take off and put right there. You have to drill a hole in the 2017, 18, and 19 Civic. But that's also because they have the honeycomb garnish. With this, the problem with the 2020 model is you have the Honda sensing on the driver's side, and on the passenger side, it's just a horn. We're gonna go ahead and line this up on the passenger side. Now, looking right at it, there is multiple ways to put this on the vehicle. At first, I was thinking maybe take this out and line it up like in here, like so. I would have to cut off some of the grill. To avoid that, as of right now, I thought, what about the garnish part where the fog light goes? So I was able to take this part out, and it's really easy to do. You have a few clips around on the outside of the perimeter. It hooks on right there where that circle piece is. And then you pretty much just pry it out. It's actually very easy to do. I was able to do this in maybe 2-3 minutes, if that. Now with the Perrin one, a lot of people end up just putting it over on this side because the sensing's on that side. The sensing's on that side and you can put it on this side. But I don't like the fact that you have to drill a major hole into this. So I'm looking at different ways to do it. Possibly get away with it and put it underneath right here like so. Because when you look underneath it, it looks like it'll line up. So this might work. Just depends on how I can line it up. I did buy some universal L brackets from like Home Depot and whatnot, just in case. But we're gonna go ahead and attempt to put this on. So it looks like I can just drill down here like so on both ends. The only problem with doing this is it's gonna be slightly pointing up. If I put this back on, it'll be slightly pointed up, but not too much. It'll be angled, so it's not gonna be straight if I use it on this, which to people that have OCD, they're gonna hate it. But I really wanna get rid of that. We're gonna go ahead and mess around with this. Yeah, it's gonna be a little angled. So I do have another method where I put an L bracket right here on the bottom, and it goes straight up and it's planted and it looks straight right there. Or this goes straight up like that. The nice thing about this is that if I mess this up, this piece is not that expensive to replace. So I'm actually gonna put it on right here, but I'm actually gonna angle it slightly with like a spacer so that I can make this a little bit straighter than it should. And then I can just adjust as needed with spacers. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this down right here. I'm gonna make holes right there, and then we're gonna go from there. Use a marker and just like there. Okay. Okay, so the holes are right in there. So cool, holes are right there. I can adjust as needed. Definitely gonna make it a little bit bigger, so I'm gonna go ahead and just swap that out now. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the bolts on here and connecting them just so I can see how I'm gonna do this. They're in the back. You guys see how the one on the right is lower and the one on the left is higher? That's because on the front, I put like 3 spacers right there. So it'd be a little straight, which actually looks pretty good, but we're gonna go check it out in the car. You know, that won't be too crooked. I might have to go a little bit more on the spacer, maybe one or two more, just to get it as straight as possible. Or else it's gonna look like this, or like this, not like that. Look, I know you guys are still gonna ask me what bolts did I use and whatnot. So I used a 10x32, 5x1/8 inch. Right here, I bought the pack, so it comes with the nut and the bolt. And then I just bought a washer 30 pack just because it was right next to it. So I probably spent like maybe $5 for both of these right here. And this license plate relocator, I'm gonna be honest, this was probably like 12-13 bucks. So under 20 bucks to do all this, that's not bad. Obviously I forgot, I painted it as best as I can, but I forgot I'm supposed to sand it down, but I'm not gonna worry too much about that since the license plate's gonna be covering it. But check this out. I ended up using like 5 washers. And this is how it looks in the rear. There's still a little threading right there left, so this should be good. This one's already good. I'll tighten it up a little bit more, but if I really need to, I'll go ahead and put a little slightly longer one over there just so we don't have any mishaps. But this should be good. It's a little crooked, but that's just to counter the fact that it would be crooked in the first place. Just to test it out, just grabbing it right here. It's not moving anywhere, so should be chilling. Let's go ahead and put this on the car. This is nice. So now I'm just gonna put it on right here. So right where that hole is and right where that is, you just gotta line it up on the bottom and just put that clip back on. So you should be chilling. Probably it's still a little crooked, but not as bad as where it would have been. So this is definitely a little bit better. All right, now I'm just gonna move that over there. So they came with these bolts right here. The actual frame came with these. So we're gonna use these ones, and it came with nuts and bolts, so we're chilling. And we're just gonna tighten it up from the rear and we should be good. All right, well, my GoPro died, so I'm gonna be using my phone for right now. Check it out, that's how she looks. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start taking that off. Oh no, I have holes in my bumper. What shall I do? I know, bumper plugs. So all they do is get lined up, plug in, and look, it's the same color, just that it's dirty. You do need to make the hole a little bit bigger. Okay, so just a little bit more. Check it out, sits pretty flush. Nice. Let's go ahead and get the other one ready. Pretty good. That actually looks so much better. I'm gonna need to cut this out eventually so you guys can see this a lot better. Other than the car actually being dirty, this looks pretty good. Not bad. So the license plate and those like bolts and stuff, I probably pay like 15 bucks, give or take, maybe around right there. The most expensive part were the bumper plugs. Those were actually like $29.99 or something from bumperplugs.com. I think that's what it's called. I'll leave the link in the description. The nice thing about it is that they color match exactly to what the factory paint is from your car of any year. So with this one, I just lined it up with the 2020 model and it's pretty good. So yeah, now I'm just gonna clean all this up and go ahead and just put the rear one back on. But I'm not gonna use this original one. I actually had this one laying around. I got it off of Amazon. So I'm gonna tuck it in here just so it can be like, have like a good black overlay. All right, so check it out. It's just like a random bracket rubber cover. I got this off of Amazon, so I think for like 15 bucks or so. Definitely looks a lot better. This looks hella mean. I love it. Should have done this a lot sooner. Hell yeah. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in another one. You guys have a good day. Peace.